So all year long, I've been hearing about this film that has just been blowing up the box office in the Asian market, and that is a film called Ne Zha 2. Back in 2019, I remember hearing about the first film, but I never got around to it. A couple days ago, though, I did end up watching Ne Zha 2019 and really enjoyed it. And while the story does have some simplicities and some elements that are, a little tried and true, some character archetypes that you've seen before, some elements about it that are fairly predictable, I thought it was a really cool animated film with some great action. I thought the visuals were really cool, though there were a couple of moments of animation where you can tell they had to kind of intelligently use the budget in terms of some of the side characters and some of the backgrounds at times. But for the most part, I thought it was a really fun and inventive, cool story that, again, was familiar at times, but had its own identity, and more than anything, was action-packed. And so then all year long, I heard about this film that was at nearly $2 billion overseas in the Asian market that was called Ne Zha 2. And so now, having seen the first one and just getting back last night from having seen an early IMAX 3D screening before A24 does its re-release of the English dub here in the States, I can happily say that both of these films are incredible. But Ne Zha 2, wow. If you haven't seen the first Ne Zha, watch it and go and see Ne Zha 2 in theaters as soon as you can, because seeing it on IMAX was just absolutely beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen an animated film do what this film does, because while there are elements about the story that maybe could have been cooked a little bit more, a couple of elements that felt maybe a little over convoluted, and a couple of elements that could have been expanded upon a little bit more, I do think for the most part, Ne Zha 2 has to be one of the greatest animated films I've ever seen. Firstly, on animation. This is a gorgeous looking film, and all the money they made on the first film clearly went into the second film. The animation is stunning from beginning to end. This is easily the most beautiful animated film that I've seen in 2025, and it's just action-packed from beginning to end. If you're a fan of fantasy, folklore, and just big over-the-top anime-esque action, then this film is absolutely for you. There is non-stop action from beginning to end, and the final hour of this film is literally non-stop action. And while there is a great story of heart and charm and humanity and fighting your destiny at the center of it all, it's just a really engaging film to watch that just knows what it is and goes for it and just completely invests you in just really insane, big, over-the-top action, while also having these moments where the characters are able to breathe and these moments where the characters are able to kind of be expanded upon in these really cool and fun ways. And it sets up for a third film, and I have a full review over at my YouTube channel where I talk about this a little bit more in depthly, but just for a short here on socials and different things like that, I just wanted to say, if you have not gotten around to Ne Zha and you are a fan of animation, if you're a fan of Asian cinema or anime or whatever the case may be, you need to watch Ne Zha and Ne Zha 2, because I think there are no other films doing what these films are doing right now.